fucking brain power that he senses what just happened. Be that because him and the good doctor shared a classroom together.
This good doctor bullshit.
Hey, whatever.
That's not my canon.
That is my canon, add it onto your canon. This is a democratic story.
I'm pretty sure I deleted that.
He's a high.
I don't think you can delete a good doctor.
I deleted it out of ice.
Oh, was that in your description?
Yes.
Oh, then I have to re-add the good doctor as a separate entry.
He's got his own entry.
Does he? Oh, even better. There you go. So that canon is still there.
Let's see. If he is a high Ogmite, he would have incredibly high wisdom and intelligence.
Yeah, this guy's not gonna get fucking taken by anything.
We have never encountered an Ogmite that had positive intelligence.
Hey.
Wisdom, yes. Intelligence, no.
Insight is wisdom, so that works.
Okay, you're right.
That's what I would say.
Today's dump stat.
Congratulations on not having
Actually, I've got 2 dump stats, Dex and Intelligence.
Oh, good.
I'm pretty average, actually, all over. I mean, like, I have 14 Charisma, 14 Strength.
Oh, sorry, I meant to set this.
16 Con, and 12. So, dump stat would be if I put it at 8. 10 is just average. Honestly, I should probably change it to 8 Dex and 12 Intelligence. That would be better. Oh, that movie was so
You
good.
want a good deck, so you play a musical?
Yeah. My performance is part of my charisma check.
Performance is charisma anyway.
That's performance, but you play a musical.
Yeah, which is part of
You don't
performance.
need Dex to play.
Yeah, but I know it's for the role. You know, Dex plays a part in playing a musical. You take some klutz and somebody.
Okay, so you guys are facing
they're
off.
better.
Lord Mir
You
is.
played an instrument before?
I said what he said.
Play guitar.
He says, leave your dogs at the door.
And I know that.
And that's where he's left off. He's unwilling to back down. And there's a bunch of the clergy that have prepped.
I
Like
can
they're
hear
ready
the
to
loud
die for the
commotion
sparrow.
in the main hall, and I'm gonna come out,
Oh, I've always
and I'm just gonna say, "Fuck's sakes, Ivor, just get in here." Do as he says and get in here. We don't have time for this garbage.
His voice resonates across the hall. If he's gonna meta it.
You're yelling at the top of your lungs,
As I said, Mary, we don't have to.
and you echoed in the church with prestidigitation.
Yeah, we all
would
heard
hear
it.
that
Yep.
shit.
Mir steps to the one side, staring past you at your dogs, as he calls them, and simply says, "Your dogs stay here."
My dogs will stay outside of the council room door.
The what door?
Where we're having the meeting, they're going to stay outside.
All right.
I thought they said they couldn't come to the church.
That's my
we
point
have to
here.
walk through
Right?
the church every time.
To get to the thing, he enters your presence, as he says. I enter your presence. Anyway, so Vane's telling you to drop the matter.
There's sick and injured people all over the place.
Yep.
No, you'd think he would have something else better to do.
Do you want your men? Do you want your men to be infected by whatever the fuck's in this church?
They have gas masks. They'll be
That's
fine.
You guys look scary to anybody.
We
who might
do,
see
and
you
that's the
anyway.
intent.
Yeah, basically the dudes from Jinro who just like
Yes,
showing up.
actually, yes.
Oh,
Very
I
well.
want to see you throw them.
It's gonna happen in a moment here. It's gonna
For
happen.
Christ's sake. And of course me, I'm just like here by like high guy.
I also have my
Right.
sunwalkers in this church as well.
Yeah, there's that to consider, but we haven't gone there yet.
And I'm
At
just
this
kinda-
point,
They're attending to the sick and all that, right?
Am I in this room?
yes.
The paladins.
You'll be there eventually.
Well, okay. I mean, because it's my workplace, I'll probably be there.
Not yet. You're coming back on the wagon,
Oh,
right?
wow, it's that close. Okay.
Yeah. You're coming back on the wagon, so. That all said, there's a face-off. What's going on, Ivor? You leaving your dogs?
I look back at my troops. I tell them to. Wherever the room is, I point at the wall nearest and tell them to stand at attention at the wall.
Just like by the door, or what are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wait for them to go before I start to move.
They look amongst each other, look back at you, and then assemble themselves in a line at the back wall, right next to the front door.
Council door.
Well, the council doors, you're gonna have to go through the place. That means going through Lord Mir. All right. They look amongst each other, look back at you, and nod, and start walking towards Lord Mir. Lord Mir looks at you, and you hear him breathe something. The statue of Ogma ignites, at which point the men are frozen in place right then and there. What do you do?
Because I assume I'm part of it.
No, you're left free and clear. You just breathe something, and those guys are frozen. The statue is still ignited, and he follows up with, "Don't push me, Ketterog.
Oh, please push him.
I'm an old man, and I don't have much else."
I want him to push him just to see his butt get kicked.
So if I'm there, I
Your
guess
call, buddy.
I'll be peeking out too by this
To be
point.
fair, his butt
Vane, I just want to point out, you've never seen Vane. Just for the record, you've never seen
Including
either
yours,
of the
like-
statues ever ignite before.
Ignite
This-
fire?
No, like ignite with light. It just
Oh.
ignites. It glows. This has
Just
never
the
happened.
Ogmite- Just the Ogmite statue.
Just the Ogmite statue currently.
Okay, this might change my opinion a little bit about Ogmites. Maybe. A little bit.
Or Palerites could do better.
Or that.
Well, Palerites would probably set their statue.
What do you want to do,
on fire,
man?
I'm gonna walk up next to one of my guys, see what condition they're in.
Which would be pretty cool.
Whether they're frozen, held,
Whole statue.
It's
Old person.
I want to say whole person, but there's another level of it, isn't there?
No. Well, old person you can add
Paralyzed?
more the higher level.
Right. So 9th level whole person. There you go.
Pretty sure.
I've always wanted to do this. I pull
Yeah,
my
it is.
gun out and point it at him.
You can cast
I
it at
say
higher
to the-
level.
the-
Oh, you're joining the party. Okay, so
That's another.
Let me just say
Vane's
what I'm saying.
Vane's at the door, and
Let me just say
Thunder
what I'm
comes
gonna
along,
say,
and
but
then
let
so
me
does
say it.
Thunder.
I say to the
the
priest,
rest.
I'm like, give me the word.
Come back home and every
I won't. I will.
Oh. Okay, I just want to point something out. Number one, Ivor's not frozen. Number
I know
two,
that, I know that.
number two, these are official echelon soldiers. Okay, they're chartered by the council.
What
Okay.
are you talking about? The soldiers that I got frozen.
Yeah, his dudes.
Yeah, I know.
His dudes are real.
That's
Nice
cool.
rolls.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is like, cause he likes to point his gun at us.
Yeah, just go ahead.
So I pull my gun out and I say to the high priest, cause he said I'm an old man and I'm like, I'll do this for you.
All right.
Just give me the
So
word.
Papa Mountain walks into the room while all this is going on.
Well, we're all there,
That
right?
exasperates the
I'm not there. I'm
situation
still coming
further.
back from my
God.
assignment.
Uh,
Enough with the dramatics,
In
guys.
his super
Get out of
diplomatic
the
manner,
room.
he approaches, pulls out the revolver, points it in true Chuck Norris fashion at who?
Ivor. I don't know.
Directly into Kedrog's face, and says,
I say to the high priest, I'm like, give me the word, and I will
Oh
do your
my
word.
God.
and the old man says, I'm tempted.
I've always wanted to do that to
I
you.
know you.
I'm like, tell your men to leave. You're not being an ally in this church.
Ivor, don't let this go to your mother.
I'm sure she already knows.
She won't if you get in the fucking room and stop causing enough trouble as it is. Please don't let us go to your mother.
Of all the insolence,
I know
of
that.
all
Did
the...
you hear that? Vane is gonna tell your mother.
This is when Ivor's eyes start
No.
twitching.
guys-
You said the N word.
You guys hear another voice echo from the doorway. Of all the insolence, of all the posturing, posing, bravado, I swear, yeah! And you see the hobbling form of Pograph come out of the doorway, and he comes across the room. This is absolutely the most childish! And he does this, he waves, your men go flying out the door, and then he goes like this and shuts down the statue of Agma. And then he does one of these, and a wall of light smashes into you. Your gun goes flying backwards, as do you a moment later. You can throw a dex save to see if you land on your ass or your feet. And he goes like this, and another wall of light smashes into you and throws you backwards. You notice as you fly backwards, the statue of Palor is now ignited. Throw me a deck check.
Sure, I'll roll the rest. That's supposed to be.
As he walks into the room, he begins to glow in kind with the statue, and as it throbs with light, so does he. And as he's now separated the two of you like so much Moses, he says, "We have more important things to attend to." And you can see sweat on his brow as he says this. "Now if you can rise to your feet, and address this as heroes rather than bandits and rogues, then we can see to it. And he falls backwards into a bench and looks upwards as the light begins to flicker and then grows stronger. Even still, he and gets up. Then we can attend to the business hand. And a light sort of like echoes out of his throat as he closes his mouth and like stumbles for a moment, and the light fades. And he looks upwards and he turns around, and Mir simply stands there, and you can see his eyes kind of wet at the base, and you can see like he's got a look of shame to his face. And as he looks around the room, he simply just walks out, and everybody slowly goes back to tending to the various individuals.
Ivor looks annoyed.
Fuck with the gods,
I
man.
got it was level 35.
It's gonna be me in like 2 years.
15 years the way you level.
15 years.
It's at which point, Holgraf leaves the room, going into the back.
You're like, your boss is pretty powerful.
You wanna go check out your dudes?
You kind of.
Yeah.
Paylor.
You peer out the door, they're getting themselves up, kind of dazed. One of them, his gas mask is like over here. The other one's like up across his face. He's bringing it back down. And they're looking for his rifle. They assemble themselves and start moving towards the door.
Yeah, I should have mentioned the heavy squad has all the illegal weapons. All the poisons and the acid.
Okay, well, the one's leaking somewhat, and the hose is spraying around. He gets that connected back into his gun. He's like banging the air, trying to disperse it. Anyway,
When he
so
turns around, I'm like right there. Right in his face.
as Pograph leaves the room, he goes like this, and the doors, as you're looking through them, slam shut in your face. And you look at it, look back, Pograph's already gone.
Yeah, when he looks back, I'm like right there in his face. I'm like, you were gonna learn your place real quick there, Ivor.
I'm just standing there holding the door
I turn
open,
away
just
and walk
shaking
away
my
from him.
head.
As Pograph walks past.
Well, holding the door open to the council room, and I'm just looking at everybody and shaking my head.
Pograph walks past you, looks up at you for a moment, and then looks into the chamber, and walks past. Sits down at one side of the room, not really at the table even, just off to the side.
There's a reason for this madness, trust me.
Must it be that we have the heroes that we do? Trying is it, the ends that they sit at. And he gives a steady breath out, and you can hear like a shuddering, and his chest kind of like bounces. In any event, Mir comes in a moment later, filing in behind him, assuming a slender.
Yeah.
And along me at this point, you arrive at the on-grade entrance,
Using the power.
which is just a campus lab at the far wall. There's a tunnel leading to the main area. As soon as you arrive, there's a message waiting for you that says you are wanted in attendance at the other end of the compound.
I go to the other end of the compound.
Okay.
I need a grinder too.
What's that bad?
Is the door open? I need some air.
There we
A
go.
little bit, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is open a little bit.
Grinder.
So right there.
La grinder.
Yeah, look, got a little bit in there.
Use it.
Just give me 1 second. I need some air. Holy crap.
500. Well, each? No, for both.
I have like 2,200.
Actually, I'll take 2,200 then.
Yeah. Okay. I still have
What are you
like
doing?
500
Selling them
over.
these things.
You gave them to me, buddy.
No, I just showed you them.
But you didn't give them to me.
No, I just showed you them.
I believe you put them on the table.
I
and
did
the
put
little
them on the
cat
table
kids
and I was
stole
like,
them.
the cat kids stole them. Take those out of your ass now. Because that's what cat kids do. like squirrels, except instead of storing
I just picture
their cheeks,
us sitting on one of her chairs and all of her kids are just